Hello, my brothers and sisters. I just wanted to drop in and give a quick update and encouragement to you all. I know last Sunday was a bit strange for us all as we met in the building for the first time, and it meant that some folks couldn't be with us and we were missing the park, and those who were gathering together in the sanctuary missed all those who were watching from home, and also missed having communion and singing, communal congregational singing and hugging and all those things. And of course, we are sure that those who were worshipping from home were also feeling rather strange about all of that too. So we are just feeling the loss of that and feeling the sadness, and it's okay to be okay with that. It's okay to feel that as well. And I wanted to reassure you that we want to be very respectful of all of the cautions that we need to put in place, and also at the same time are constantly thinking of new ways to be together and new ways for this community to feel real and meaningful to people. So we're open to ideas if you have any about any of that. I also wanted to share with you something that's been encouraging for me this week, and it's been a way that I've been remembering the people of Israel when they were taken from their homeland into Babylon in exile. And God himself had established the temple practices for them and actually designed the actual temple itself, that they were a part of these beautiful rhythms and rituals every day and every week and every year that God had invited them into, just as Jesus himself established the practice of taking communion whenever we're together. And yet there have been times throughout history, like when the people were taken into exile in Babylon, where they were stripped away from those practices and those places and from being together in that usual way. And I'm reminded of the psalm where they say, how can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? We're in Babylon and we're remembering Jerusalem, and we're lamenting how much we miss the temple and our practices there and everything that God has called us into. And so I think it's okay for us to lament that. And at the same time, I know that there are ways that God shaped his people through that exile, that there are things that were possible after that that may not have been possible if that exile had not taken place, a way that they were being reshaped as individuals and as a community of his people. And I don't know what that means for us yet, but I have to trust that that is also true for us, that fasting is an ancient practice that we're always aware of, that has always been a part of our tradition, which means putting aside something good, like eating, for a time in order to remember the true source of our nourishment and comfort. And so while eating is a good thing that we wouldn't put away forever, of course, just like worship is a good thing that for some reason we are having to fast from certain elements of that, and we don't want that forever. But at the same time, we have to trust that God uses fasts to shape something in us, and I don't know what he has in store yet, but there is something right now that seems to be dying just as the leaves are falling off the trees, that at the same time is nourishing those very same trees that will bring new leaves next spring, that we see it every year, so we know it's true. So you're not alone, brothers and sisters. Keep with us, keep in touch with us about ways we can be praying for you and comforting and encouraging you, and new ideas you might have about how to gather or how to worship and pray together. We will get through this. God is still good. Love you all.